and greetings to our setup volunteers, those helping to set up games, our silent auction, doing the hay scattering, everything related to setup, and our cleanup heroes. You've come to the right place. We're very grateful to our setup and cleanup crew. They get everything ready for the guests to arrive and make it all magically get cleaned up once they leave. If you are on the setup crew, you will be helping in various shifts on Friday and Saturday. You may help set up and beautify the auction area in the social hall. You may be decorating tables on back campus. There are a variety of setup needs. So come casual in comfortable shoes and ready to work. When you arrive for your shift, if you have a Friday shift, that's people helping with the silent auction, please go directly to the social hall. If you are helping with setup on Saturday morning, please go directly to back campus. That's where all setup will happen. Several of our setup and cleanup volunteers are helping with multiple shifts. If this is the case, please be sure to take breaks when you need them. And if you're joining us for dinner, work with your fellow volunteers to take a break with your meal, or reach out to one of our shift relief volunteers to ensure you get your break. It can be a long day. If you are a cleanup hero, there are cleanup shifts happening throughout the evening. So the event takes place from 4:30 to 8 p.m., with really 8 to 9 p.m. being the official cleanup hour. If you're on an earlier shift for cleanup, what that means is to please monitor the event while it's happening. If you see trash left out, if you see guests who need their table cleared, things like that, that's what you're reaching out to help. You may also be asked to help some of our volunteers maybe run and get a fork or spoon. We have a lot of seasoned guests who are coming who may need a little extra assistance, or it might be a bit of a jog for them to get back to the cafeteria. So being able to help them with things like that would absolutely be appreciated. If you are able to let us know if a trash bin is getting full, let facilities or Lisa know so that we can have that changed out. If you run through the bathroom and notice that we need more supplies, things like that, we're not asking you to get those supplies, but just to let Lisa or myself know so that we can work with facilities to make sure that it's restocked and in good shape. Those are all the responsibilities of the cleanup crew. Cleanup officially happens from 8 to 9 p.m., and that's where we start to take things down. So directions will be had that evening, but it's things about clearing tables, putting things in recycle, compost, and trash, taking off tablecloths, all of those things. We actually tear down the whole event that night, and it goes really quickly. So we have a nice, strong cleanup crew, and I'm confident we'll be able to get it done. The one piece of advice that we'd like to really stress is that we don't want to rush our guests out. The event ended very naturally last year around 8 p.m., and so I expect it will do the same. The auction closes and the raffle baskets are announced at 7:15. Things kind of clear out between 7:30 and 8. We do not want to rush our guests out. Please do not start clearing plates and tables while people are still talking, or if it interrupts the event. This would be a negative thing. Let's see. If you come across lost and found items, they can be brought back to the check-in area. Let's see. If you are helping with setup, it's the opposite of cleanup. So you'll be doing things like setting up the tablecloths, putting out the table numbers, putting out the floral arrangements, things like that. All the work we're doing is outside, so again, comfortable shoes, maybe a little hat for sun protection if you need it. It should be a nice and mild day. If you have any questions, both Lisa and I are the people to speak with on Friday and Saturday. Thank you so much for volunteering, and have a great weekend at Boots and Barbecue.